Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I know that we are in the Halloween season and I hadn't decided if I was going to do anything Halloween related or not this year, but I was just like 5 minutes ago, I went onto YouTube and I was watching some just different YouTube videos and I came across Nikkietutorials' newest video and she named it Phantom of Makeup Mask. And she's doing this in her like Halloween. She does a week of Halloween looks. And I'll put the picture up right here. This is what it looks like. And I was just so inspired, so unbelievably inspired to just get on camera and just replicate it maybe? I have no idea. I don't even think I want to replicate it exactly. I think I want to do like a full kind of face mask. She only did half of her face. But yes, I want to copy something like that because I was just so inspired. So I'm basically going to sit down and try to do what she did. Try being the operative word. So if you're interested in this video, then keep on watching. Let's just head into it. I have all sorts of stuff here, so let's do that. So now I'm gonna grab this guy right here. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Longwear Eye Pencil, and this is like a skin tone shade. It's in the shade Nude Beige. And I'm going to use it to basically draw out. I'm going to use it to draw out the mask. Okay. So I think that looks good to me. So now I'm going to grab some foundation, and this is the Urban Decay All Nighter in the shade 1.0. And this is a little lighter than my skin tone. And this is like a really thick foundation, which I'm good with. I'm going to start by grabbing a kabuki brush, and this is, I believe, the F82. Yeah, this is the round kabuki brush by Sigma, the F82, and I'm just going to start applying the foundation. And it's okay if we go outside of the lines, because then I'll just go in with a makeup wipe. So when I said this is a little lighter than me, that was an understatement. So, just building up the coverage. Since this is a mask, I want it to be full coverage. Let's grab some concealer. I'm going to grab the ColourPop. Actually, I'm going to grab some Tarte. I think this is darker than the foundation though. So I'm going to grab some Tarte concealer and kind of go in like just along the perimeter of the mask. It's going to add some extra coverage in that area, and then also kind of slowly start to shade the edges. I'm going to grab a smaller beauty blender and really just dab that in. Then I'm going to grab some concealer. I'm going to grab the ColourPop concealer in the shade Light 20. Next, I'm going to grab the ColourPop concealer. This is in the shade Rich Tan. Oh, like I'm itchy right there. And I'm going to contour a little bit where I would naturally contour. I'm just going to put that much there right now. I'm going to just dab that out first. Okay, so this is where we're at right now. Lips are a crackled mess, so ignore that. What I'm going to do next is just soften out, get rid of the creases on my under eyes, and put some Maybelline Fit Me powder, and we'll just let that bake. while that sits and bakes, because I do want it to like actually bake, so we're actually going to leave that under there for a good 15 minutes. Let's put some cheekbones. Okay. So while that sits, I'm going to pull out a couple of, actually while that sits, I'm going to wipe my hands for a minute because they are covered in powder, foundation, everything. So let's talk. So like I said, ignore the lips, they're a crackly mess, but let's talk eyeshadow palettes because I wanted to make this look really, really colorful, just like Nikkie's look. I pulled out all of my really colorful eyeshadow palettes so I could just show them to you. And then you can take your pick. I mean, it doesn't even have to be colorful. Like this could be a monochromatic mask. It's just going to be a mask. So it's cool because there are all sorts of different kinds of masks. So you can choose whatever you want. But I have this by Smashbox. This is the Cover Shot Bold Eye Palette. And that's this one. I also have the Sephora Pro palette. And this is the editorial palette. Pretty. We also have the Huda Beauty Electric Obsessions palette. I have a couple more. I pulled the Juvia's Place Masquerade Mini. And this is nice because it has a mixture of colors and then also browns. And then lastly, I actually pulled my custom palette. This is just a makeup for everything. And I have a bunch of single shadows by ColourPop and who else? ColourPop and Makeup Geek. These are actually missing a few. I need to dip into my drawer and find out where the other ones are. But these are a bunch of them. I think, oh, and there's actually one more palette here that I have that a lot of people may have also because came in a BoxyCharm recently. And this is the Laura Lee palette. What is this called? Party Animal. I actually haven't touched this yet, but this would be a really, really good one, I feel. Okay. So before we go into eyeshadow, we're going to do brows. We're going to do brows. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my Benefit Brow, and I'm going to make these like really, really sharp. For the eyes. So we're going to dip into the Laura Lee palette. I have primed my eye with the Makeup Revolution concealer. So I'm not going to set that. I'm actually just going to try to get the creases out. And we're going to go in with shadow directly. So I'm going to take this little brush by Real Techniques. This is the Essential Concealer Brush, and I'm going to grab the blue shade right here in Karaoke. Okay, it's a little dusty, a little powdery, but these are, if you want to see. But these are bright shadows, so I'm not surprised. We're just going to place it. Circular motion. The shadow is being kind of weird. Do you see that? Where I place the brush down, it's not sticking. Oh my god, if this doesn't work right now, I've had so much like stepping outside my comfort zone, and this is what's happening. Gosh, that shadow just doesn't work. Okay, so I'm gonna try to grab some shadow from the Sephora Pro palette. Go on top and see what happens. Okay. I feel like it's helping. Okay. Okay, so what? Alright, so I'm sorry, but I'm actually going to put the Laura Lee palette aside. I'm too scared to have to worry about that. Okay, so. And just kind of packing on like a lot of color. really green shadow right here. And this is also, these are also very powdery. Okay, so I'm actually, now I'm going to transition to like an orange shade. To grab some orange and pack that all in the blue. Okay. And then we're going to lay down this teal shade. There's no rhyme or reason to the colors I'm choosing, except that I'm just choosing them. Okay. And I'm going to dip into this pink, really bright pink. Put that on the inner corner. Okay. I'm going to dip back into the green shade because it's really the lightest shade out of the bunch. And then on the very, very outer edge, I'm going to grab a brush and I'm going to fluff in some purple. Okay, so I kind of took away from that orange. I'm going to go back into the orange and just add some more intensity right up here. And then the teal. A lot of colors. All right, now we're going to grab a concealer brush and we're going to cut the crease. So that's what it looks like right now. Then I'm actually going to grab a glitter right here to set it, and I'm going to go on top of it. This is by Jessie's Girl, and it's called Pixie Dust. So I think I'm going to do like this navy teal color on the inside, and then I'm going to, on the outside, it's going to be like a green, I think. We'll see. So the glitter on the lid isn't really giving me feel, so I kind of dusted away as much as I could of it. And then I'm going in with this NYX white eyeshadow base, and I'm just going to kind of cut the crease again with this, and then we're going to go in with a stark white eyeshadow. Okay. And I'm going to pack on white eyeshadow from the Sephora Pro palette. So now we're going to go in with a black wing, and I'm going to grab my black liner. I'm pretty vulgar. I'm sorry if I'm really quiet during this process. I can't even really breathe when I do this. So I'm going to grab my liquid liner and really just tidy everything up. So this eye took me forever. I don't know if I could honestly sit and do the second one. Should I? I should, shouldn't I? Okay. So this portion is done. I just wiped off my bake. Let's do the under eye real quick. We're going to dip into the pink and do that on the outer corner. Next, I'm going to dip into the green shade. Turned out of frame. Next, we're going to go into the teal. I think we'll finish up with the orange. So we finished up with a little bit of blue in the inner corner. I am now going to do my other eye, pop on some lashes, and then I'll be back. See you in about 4 hours, but for you, it'll feel like 2 seconds, so that's great. All right, so here is a close-up on the eye situation. I finished the eyes, added some mascara, and then I also ended up going in with glitter over the white because, I don't know, I wanted it. So now we're going to contour the face and finish it up, and then we're going to get to the perimeter. So let's do that. So I'm going to go into the Wet n Wild bronzer, and this is in the shade A Queen's Land. All right, and I'm going to grab a big brush, and we're going to really warm up the face. We're also going to take that same color, that same bronzer, but we're going to grab a smaller brush, and I'm going to contour the nose just a little bit. So, and I'm going to take a smaller brush, we're going to contour a little bit more into the cheekbones. Really going to focus that. Then we're going to grab a blush, and we're going to start with this Milani blush, and I'm just going to pop that, this is Coral Cove, like all over the cheeks. Okay, and the nose. Then I'm going to dip into this shade right here by Pretty Vulgar. We're actually going to focus that on the apples. So now we're going to highlight, and we're going to go in with like an iridescent highlight, and we're going to start off with grabbing the Alchemist palette by Kat Von D, and we're going to go into Pink Opal, which is the pink iridescent shade, and we're just going to pop that right there. A little bit icy feel. Also going to put it on the chin and center of the face. Then we're going to go in with this by Wet n Wild. This is the Mega Glow Highlighter Powder in Winter Falls. And we're going to grab a fan brush. Ooh, super powdery. We're going to hit the cheeks with that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to dip into that again, but I'm going to wet my brush. I'm going to put that like right here. Because since this is going to be like a plastic sort of mask, we're also going to highlight the cupid's zone and down the bridge of the nose. Next, I'm going to grab a makeup wipe, and we're going to clean off my lips. But I mean, I guess we could probably just stop there if we wanted to. But no, next I'm going to line my lips with this liner right here. This is the Rimmel Lasting Finish lip liner in the shade, you will never know, oh, 49 Natural. So I'm just going to line my lips with that. So 10. And then I'm going to dip into this Lippy by Jeffree Star Cosmetics. In the shade Mannequin. That's good. And now for a fun part, we're going to grab our makeup wipe and carve out our mask. All right, so I'm going to dip into this palette right here. I think it has like all the shades that I'm going to need. So I'm going to grab a fluffy shader brush. We'll do like big-ish. So I'm gonna grab this guy, and then we're gonna dip into this right here and just go around the perimeter of the mask. Then I need to grab an even smaller brush, and we're going to really like deepen up some of the corners. I'm going to go into like a thinner sort of brush and even. Now we got a good contrast going. Gotta grab some white. Okay, first, gotta figure out what I'm highlighting. Okay, so she kind of highlighted around. Ooh, that's scary. Okay, so this is where we're at, and I think it looks pretty cool, if I do say so myself. What do you guys think? So, I think that's it. I'm wondering if I want to do anything else. If I want to give myself even a little bit more highlight. This is the Artist Couture highlight in Illuminati. Alright, so this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was very long, but it was fun. Thank you so much, Nikkietutorials, for inspiring me to do something a little different. I will tag Nikkie's video down below. Also tag her. Maybe she'll see it and give me some pointers or some tips. But yeah, that's what I got for you guys today. Thank you so much for sticking around. Be sure to hit that subscribe button down below. Give this video a thumbs up. Leave me any comments that you may have. And I will see you guys in the next one.